Yeah, so Connections is a new feature in Moment where basically it's going a layer deeper than the Moment. So the Moment pulls out different categories. It might be around the complaint, so a complaint about product quality, for example. So it's one thing to categorize that, but we want to go a layer deeper and say, okay, what is the product or the service or the thing that is being complained about? So that's what Connections is really.
Connections, yeah, so we have Moments, which is pulling out various things that would be interesting to our customers, but Connections allows you to go one step deeper. So rather than just seeing that someone has made a sale, identifying what that sale would be, and similarly for other types of moments, rather than just say someone issued a complaint, we want to know what they were complaining about. So it's that extra level of detail that will really enable our customer to draw more value from their data.
Connections is sitting on top of the moments that we're already capturing. So moments are capturing important interactions between your service team or the people within your company and your customers. And so, those might be sales interactions, or maybe it's a complaint that a customer is making. Now, what Connections are doing is building really a graph of all of the things that are within those moments. So that might be the product or service that's being complained about. One of the benefits of that is that we can surface those to you and you can see what's happening within your calls. But the other benefit is that we're really starting to understand what are the things that are happening within your business, and we can now tailor the Dubber product to your business. For instance, we might be able to help you not just identify what are the sentiment in your calls, but what is the sentiment towards a particular product. How do customers feel about that product in general? Helping you to, I want to understand, what's happening this week in my company in relation to this product. So because we're developing a deep understanding of the products and services within your business, we can surface those features to you.
The problem with keywords is there's many ways that someone might refer to something, whether it's a product or a service or something in your business. There's many words that people can use to refer to that. So, and if you're just using keywords, you've got to capture each of those variations in how that thing is said. So the major problem with keywords, I think, is just a large variety of ways in which people express things, whether it's a product or a service.
I think there's 3 key problems with keywords. One of them is that people can express the same thing in different ways. So one person might talk about Pirelli, another person might talk about Pirellis. The other one is, as much as we all like transcription to be perfect, we know it's not there yet. So transcription can be expressed in different ways, meaning the same thing. And with the Dubber solution, those will all be grouped together and you'll be able to find all of them and you won't miss it because it got mistranscribed. And finally, what keyword is missing with keywords is the things you didn't know to look for. So when you're having a sales interaction and customers are continually asking for something over and over, but that's not something you're selling yet, you didn't know to go searching for that. But we're now able to surface to you that in 80% of your calls, customers are asking for product X, right? And then you can make a business decision about maybe we should start selling product X because it keeps coming up.
So I think that there's a number of issues with keywords. So the first one is just the variability in how something can be said, combined with sort of non-perfect transcriptions that you're going to get from audio data. It means that there's just a huge variety of ways that something can appear in a transcription, which makes capturing it difficult. But there's also, you're never going to be able to hit every single keyword. You're going to have to put a lot of time into creating your library of keywords. You're going to have to put a lot of time into maintaining it. And every time that you change your business slightly, introduce a new product, suddenly your keywords are out of date. And as a result, you're just going to miss an awful lot. Whereas with connections, that's all done automatically. And we learn from your data and we evolve as your business changes. There's also, keywords are very much language specific. We have the potential to be much more language independent by taking advantage of the latest language models.
So yeah, connections doesn't really require any configuration from the user point of view. So it's really, we're capturing the moments for you, then we're analyzing those moments to identify products and services within the moments, and then building a big catalog within our system of all of the products and services that you're discussing. So yeah, automatically discovering all these products and services, no user input required, and it'll keep evolving with your business.
Connections is no configuration from the customer required at all. It will start to learn from your data automatically and fairly quickly be able to build models to extract connections from your data with no input required from the customer. So one thing to note is that connections is also the relationships between your moments and the entities that it's picking out. So keywords will generally just stand in isolation, but connections will really show that you have this entity or product or service is related to this moment. And moreover, we are able to not just say this product, but this type of product and this class of service, and really build up information about the organizational structure of your products and services and other connections.
Traditionally, you would need to enter in maybe a database or a spreadsheet of all the products and services and departments and roles and information within your business. So what Connections does is automatically infer that from your calls. So what it's actually doing is looking at each conversation, identifying the concepts within those, and then, under the surface or behind the scenes, it's building up an automatic knowledge graph of your organization. So it's not just finding those concepts, but it's the relationships between those and building up a hierarchy of, what type of products do you sell? And within those, what are the brands that you sell? And within those brands, what are the different models within that? So it's much richer than pulling out words. It's actually, progressively building up a knowledge graph for your business so that we can more reliably pull out those connections and also the relationships between them.